Welcome to this premium masterclass. Today, we're going to fundamentally transform how you handle household management, taking it from an exhausting, dreaded chore and elevating it into a highly efficient, professionally automated operational system. Seriously, I want you to forget everything you think you know about traditional cleaning because we're stepping into the realm of elite home operations. By the end of our session today, you'll possess the exact frameworks you need to completely master your environment.
So let me just ask you something. What if you literally never had to do a weekend cleaning marathon ever again? We all know that painful cycle, right? A mess slowly builds up all week, you end up sacrificing your entire Saturday to this massive marathon cleaning session, and then by Wednesday the chaos is right back where it started. It's a completely reactive cycle and it leads straight to burnout. But there is a way out, and it relies on the exact same elite system-based frameworks that professional facility managers use every single day.
And it all comes down to this one foundational philosophy: systems over effort, prevention over correction. This is the cornerstone of what we're mastering today. You see, professional cleaners don't actually move faster than you do. They just move smarter. They rely on standard operating procedures, not these random, spontaneous bursts of motivation. We're going to build a system where your home practically maintains itself.
Here's the curriculum for our masterclass. First, we'll lock in the crucial mindset shift of systems over raw effort. Then, we'll implement the 5S cleaning methodology. Next, we'll jump into operational execution with zone cleaning and workflows. After that, we'll leverage behavioral psychology and the power of habit stacking, explore technological leverage with smart tools and automation, and finally, we'll synthesize everything into your sustainable maintenance routine. Let's get right to it.
Part 1. Systems over raw effort. This is where the mindset shift happens.
This demands a complete paradigm shift on your end. You need to start viewing your home as an operational facility. The amateur relies on a mess, then clean cycle, which is entirely reactive. The professional, they rely on system, then maintenance. By asking questions like, can this mess just be prevented in the first place? Or can this task be automated? You eliminate root causes. For example, stopping dirt at the door with a well-designed entryway system instead of just vacuuming the hallway more often. You are managing operations now, not just fighting dust.
Moving into Part 2, the 5S cleaning methodology. This is your foundational framework.
True operational efficiency isn't some trendy internet hack. It relies on a rock-solid, proven framework from lean manufacturing. This originated at Toyota back in the 1960s, and the 5S methodology was specifically designed to transform any manufacturing environment into a highly organized, ultra-productive space. When you implement this correctly in your home, it drastically cuts down the time you waste looking for things, reduces accidents, and builds the perfect foundation for daily maintenance.
So the brilliance here is how these 5 steps compound on each other. Let's break them down. Step 1 is sort. That means ruthlessly organizing and eliminating completely unnecessary items. Step 2 is set in order, establishing a highly specific place for everything, essentially a just-in-time approach. Step 3 is shine, keeping the area actively clean for health and safety. Step 4 is standardize, creating central stations for your supplies so they're always ready to go. And finally, Step 5 is sustain, maintaining these habits daily until they're literally second nature. Master these 5 and the chaos permanently disappears.
Part 3. Zone cleaning and workflows. Let's talk operational execution.
Let's compare two fundamentally different approaches. Task cleaning involves trying to tackle your entire house all at once. Doing it this way creates massive mental resistance and, frankly, almost always leads to burnout. Now, look at the professional approach. Zone cleaning. Facility managers do not clean entire hospitals as one giant overwhelming task. They divide the facility into highly manageable operational zones. Zone 1 might be the kitchen. Zone 2, the bathrooms. This hyper-focused approach drastically lowers your psychological burden, prevents overwhelm, and guarantees consistent, visible progress.
Once you're actually working inside a zone, how you move matters immensely. There are 4 absolutely non-negotiable professional workflow rules. First, always clean top to bottom. Gravity is a law of physics, right? Dust falls downward. Second, work from dry to wet. Dry cleaning removes loose debris. If you bring wet cleaning in too early, you literally just make mud. Third, move from clean areas to dirty areas to avoid cross-contamination. And fourth, batch similar tasks. Dust the whole zone, then vacuum the whole zone. Doing this drastically cuts down on wasted motion and preserves your physical energy.
Which brings us to Part 4, the power of habit stacking, or your behavioral systems.
Now this right here is a masterclass secret to completely bypassing decision fatigue. Habit stacking is the practice of piggybacking new cleaning behaviors onto your existing daily routines. And it's deeply rooted in neuroscience and behavioral psychology. Our brains absolutely love predictable patterns. When you attach a new, small task to an anchor habit that you're already doing automatically, you instantly lower the resistance threshold. You aren't consciously deciding to clean anymore. It just happens naturally as a frictionless sequence in your day.
Let's look at how this actually plays out in the real world. Say brewing your morning coffee is your existing anchor habit. The stacks task is simply wiping down the kitchen counters while you wait for it to brew. Brushing your teeth, swish the toilet bowl. Taking off your work clothes, organize your shoes in the entryway right then and there. Loading the dishwasher at night, sweep the kitchen floor immediately after. These are 2-minute actions, tops, but compounded over time, they result in a perpetually clean environment with absolutely zero extra mental strain.
Moving on to Part 5. Smart Tools and Automation. These are your technological systems.
A professional cleaner ruthlessly evaluates their tools. Please do not make the amateur mistake of buying 100 different highly specific gadgets that just end up creating more clutter. You want a streamlined arsenal of high-leverage tools. Microfiber cloths are essential because they actually trap the dust instead of just pushing it around into the air. Robot vacuums act as your automated infantry, handling scheduled daily zone maintenance for you. Spin mop systems drastically reduce your physical effort, and extendable dusters let you reach high spaces safely, keeping you off precarious chairs and ladders.
And while we're out here optimizing our physical tools, you absolutely must adopt this crucial behavioral tool, the one-touch rule. Whenever possible, handle an item once and only once. Don't pick up a piece of mail, move it to the kitchen counter, and then later move it to your desk. Pick it up and immediately process it or put it in its final home. Implementing this instantly eliminates the daily accumulation of clutter and completely stops the exhausting cycle of constantly repositioning the same items.
Now, let's push into the cutting edge of home automation. Elite home operations are moving way beyond basic timers. We're talking about intelligent scheduling systems that actively adapt to your lifestyle, weather-responsive adjustments that automatically ramp up the mopping during muddy, rainy days, occupancy-based triggers that deploy vacuums only when a room is actually being used, even supply management integrations that track your usage and automatically reorder your cleaning products right before you run out. This is how you completely eliminate cognitive load.
Finally, Part 6, synthesizing everything into your sustainable maintenance routine.
Here is your professional cadence for facility maintenance. Daily, implement those habit stacks for quick 5 to 10-minute resets to stop messes before they could even accumulate. Weekly, deploy your zone cleaning to restore standards in highly specific areas without trying to tackle the whole house. Monthly, inspect your tools, optimize your storage setups, and audit your systems. Seasonal, perform your deep preventative maintenance like HVAC checks and serious decluttering. If you follow this exact operational timeline, brief, highly consistent interventions will completely replace those exhausting cleaning marathons.
As we wrap up this masterclass, I want to leave you with a direct, practical challenge. What is one daily habit you can stack a 2-minute cleaning task onto today? Seriously, do not wait for the weekend to start this. Pick one anchor habit right now. Attach a small cleaning task to it and initiate your new operational system today. By shifting your mindset from raw effort to systems and maintenance, you are permanently reclaiming your time. Thanks for joining me for this session, and I'll see you next time.